And we are live. Yeah!
All right. What is up, beautiful people? Wolf Brother Mitos Kushmana and what is up, beautiful people? Welcome to the Frost and Fist. I'm your Wolf Brother Mitos Kushmana.
And I'm El Frico. And welcome to the show.
Still getting used to the new intro, guys. Still getting used to the new
right.
And a special Amazing guest, Smash Capitan Archer. Woo!
Yeah. No. Welcome our guests, the Smash Captain, Wolfgang
Archer. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, the freak beard is back. Yeah.
We all missed it. I still am. I can't stop chuckling over Lily's watching me toss it into your box and her going, "What for?" I just watched his video. He is as smooth as a baby's bottom.
Anyway, guys, happy Mardi Gras. You see, I've got the bling here going on. And y'all notice the chat looks a little carnivalish, festive-ish. That's right.
That's me.
That's right.
Very perfect.
This Tuesday is Fat Tuesday, a.k.a. Mardi Gras. So, yeah. So it's going to be a great show, guys. We're going to have some fun tonight.
And a lot of people may not realize, but you're from that area, right?
I am from New Orleans.
You're from Mardi Gras town.
Yep.
Cool.
I grew up about 8 miles from the city.
So, guys, you already see he's wearing the beads. You already know some flashing has already taken place.
How do you think I got them? Wait.
So somebody hit the Chippendales job before they came to this one.
Right.
So, real quick, just want to give a huge shout out. Friend, I wouldn't say a friend of the channel, but she actually is a friend of mine where I work. She is the radiologist at the hospital I work at. Really awesome person. Great, awesome individual. And she heard that I kind of wanted to get some beads, and I really didn't have time to order any. And she's like, "Hey, my son has beads, and by the way, her son Tyler, shout out to you guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for hooking me up with these. You're going to get them back Monday, I promise. Because, hey, I'm telling you, these beads, I mean, there's a whole bag. There's so much, I would have looked like a retarded Mr. T. Yeah, that would have been really jacked up. So, so I didn't want to kind of go that route, I wanted you guys to be able to see my face, so. But anyway, thank you guys so much. Shout out to Linda. Shout out to Tyler. Thank you guys so much for hooking me up. And again, you guys will get it back. But for now, I'm going to have fun tonight. So, yeah. Anyway. Yep.
Speaking of shout outs, I do want to shout out something you guys will see directly below the chat box there. So after our last Saturday live stream, Freak and I were invited into the Chilling Network with the Chilling Wargamers, who we're big fans of. You guys know we're huge fans of the Elstonation, right? That's why we hire so many dedicated scientists, historians, fact checkers.
Kind of a thing around here.
Yeah.
Exactly. So big fans, and of course, Wargamer Viking Spud. I mean, just one of the biggest and friendliest personalities in the hobby community.
Awesome guy, man.
So they've decided to start a whole network with other like-minded channels and bloggers and such, and they invited us to be part of that. So
I don't know about the like-minded part, because I mean, there's issues there.
We got issues, right?
Yeah, issues. Not they have. I mean, us. I mean, we're like, you sure you want to do this? Have you seen our show? Right? Yeah, right. It's like you do see what we do.
And also, I mean, we want to encourage you to, if you get a chance, maybe check out chillingwargamers.com, and you can check out not only the Chilling Wargamers, but the whole Chilling Network.
They're chilling.
We chill, baby. We chill.
Yes. And I think next week, I'm going to surprise everybody. I think I might actually wear the bow tie. I do have a bow tie. It's a little cute green one.
That'd be a sight to see, Freak. I'm telling you.
I'm going to do it. Yep. So I don't think I'm gonna do the whole shirtless part, but I do like a the tank top with the white beater kind of thing and the green bow tie. There we're right.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Me too. We might get a lot of views then, or maybe people asking us to shut it off.
So,
Copyright strike right there.
by the way, guys, Smash Captain, even though he's joining us here, is still on duty. So,
That's right. He's always watching, always waiting.
that band hammer could drop at any time.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's how strict we are around here. Anyways, next shout out, of course, is to these awesome people in the chat. This chat was full of amazing people before we even logged on tonight.
No, right?
So we got Thomas in the chat says, "What's howling?" And he says, "Now I want some Raging Heroes Day of the Dead sisters."
Mm-hmm.
Those are definitely such cool models. I know Rob from the Miniatures Paintbrush really wants some of those too. We got James Meeks in the house.
Up? How you doing?
We since he's here, we'll get through the intro, but since he's here,
You should do his thing first.
yeah, we should probably go do an early think of our patrons, and then we can thank them again at the end, anyways, like we always.
We can do that.
Let's catch up on the chat real quick.
All right, do it, bro.
We got Archer here. Wow, he's in the chat and he's here. He's watching,
Yeah.
guys. He's
That's
watching.
why he is the Smash Captain. Huh? Eh? No.
Got the lovely Lady Dragon Creations in the house,
Hi.
who, by the way, is doing a picture for me of the Wolf Lord Mythos and his Thunder Wolf, and man, it looks amazing. She has shown off a couple of sneak peeks at it over on some of their live chats, so go check out their. I think it was the latest update was on Wednesdays. If it will do it live, so go check out her channel. Well, actually, over on Big D's, the Gamecraft Dragons channel, go check that out. You'll get to see sneak peek at the Wolf Lord Mythos and his Thunderwolf. It looks amazing. I got to see an extra update tonight, and it looks even better than what you're going to see there. Big Mech Dansko says, "You can start now. I'm here." Dazrock says, "Oi there, folks."
Oi.
Al Kirkham says, "Evening all." Man, we got some amazing people tonight.
Dude, that is full tonight. Holy
Wolf
cow.
Raid. We got a master painter in the house.
Yeah.
And the Gamecraft Dragon himself is here. So we've got both halves of that channel here. Okay, start over. I'm here now. A green hat, no shirt, and a scarf. That's apparently your stripping outfit for next week.
Why the scarf? Why does it gotta be? Why has it gotta be a scarf?
So you can do the dance of like the 7 scarves. All
I can do that. Yeah. Do a little floss.
There you go.
Yeah, I can do that. A little.
You hear, Lily? Yeah. Too sexy, demonetized.
Demonetized. Yeah.
Pretty much.
What happened? Freak did a floss.
It was kind of a floss, but there was just a lot of pelvic thrusting at the camera.
Yeah, caused a lot of nausea.
The dance is called the floss. That's not supposed to be the G-string between the cheeks.
Oh,
I was
God.
using a scarf for that. Just yeah.
Big D's working on his orcs tonight. Now, I got to ask, because this came up during your live chat. Commodore called you out. You made a comment saying that you weren't going to start on your orcs until you were finished with your Space Wolves project. And Commodore called you out and said, so next Tuesday live chat will be, hey guys, I've been working on my orcs. So I just got to ask, have you finished the Space Wolves project, or did Commodore have that on point?
Wow.
If I'm not mistaken, I think I remember seeing him post a picture about it. Like a picture of like the finished product, if I remember correctly. Or at least part of it.
I'm just gonna point this out, how messy Mythos is being right now. Just saying the messiness right here. Okay.
Hey, I'm only continuing.
You are so messy. Oh my God.
Okay. Commodore actually started this. I was just continuing the current conversation. And by the way, the Commodore is their Smash Captain. So, you know.
Gosh. No, we haven't seen Zane pop in, man. Somebody.
Craft Dragon says, "Yeah, F that. I've got a little too much cocktails in me to keep painting."
Oh my gosh.
That's fair. That's fair. If you're too drunk to paint, then just break out the knives and glue. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Wait, what?
Zane's dead. He ate them. It's okay. Well, I mean, Big D says not to worry about that. If you put it in the chat, though, it's hard to have plausible deniability.
Indeed, yeah, you kind of, you kind of incriminated. It's just saying.
So, guys, we're off the rails already at the start, which is really
that's pretty much what we do.
I assumed with a week off, we would come back in with a laser focus, right?
What's
right?
that? What's focus? What?
So it's been 2 weeks off, and I don't know about you guys, but 2 weeks since our last show, I've gotten a ton of hobby done. So, as always, I like to start with my guest, Archer, my man. What hobby you been getting in, man? What you got for a party?
I am working on troops for Raven Guard.
Nice.
Ooh, the Raven Guard.
So, you know that I do a weird thing for my black gray armor. Well,
Yeah.
I've got like a whole part of a box of intercessors and hellblasters and whatnot that I've started the first 2 layers of it,
Nice.
and I'm
nice.
probably going to throw the final one on top of it while we're streaming tonight.
You mind if I share that recipe that I think is so lit, and I started using it for my Space Wolves?
Go for it, man.
So Archer does this really cool thing where he starts with the Fang and then moves up these different layers of Space Wolves Gray to highlight his miniatures. And then after he's done all the different levels of Space Wolf highlights, he brings it back down with Basilicarum Gray, and it's the perfectly shaded and toned black armor, and it looks great. And since he does it for his Raven Guard, but since my Space Wolves are black armored, I've been kind of stealing that lately.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
So.
Yeah, I love the fact that it has that kind of blue undertone to it. So, I wanted something different than just like flat black.
I think one of the things that makes me really love your recipe is I grew up like all the cool kids watching the Fox Batman or the WB Batman.
Yes, Batman the
animated series, and they did a lot of that. His armor being black, but with the blue shimmer to it. The blue highlights. So I think of that every time I see your style of black armor. That's so black with the blue highlights, and I think that's what makes me really love that recipe of yours.
I'll take that as a compliment because that show's actually pretty nice.
We got Oni Studio. What up, my brother?
Man,
that's going to be part of my
face.
hobby update. All right. Anything else you've been playing or into lately, my brother?
I picked up a copy of Monster Hunter World.
Ooh, wait,
Sunday.
what you played on?
PC.
Oh, okay. I can't join you. I play on PS4, but I
my
love
brother has it, so he kind of got me started. So
Makes sense,
I picked
makes
it up
sense.
and I've started playing through, and holy Jesus, at all the side quests.
right? What weapon? Because your weapon is kind of your class in that game, right? What'd you go for?
I'm a ranged, just because I've played like a shooter hunter since like the first one, like way back in like early 2000s.
Nice. I play this weapon called the Insect Glaive, which is a double-sided swallow blade, right?
Yeah.
Plus, you launch this insect, and it hits the target and brings back buffs based on what it hit on them. And you spend a lot of time flipping through the air like a Final Fantasy Dragoon. And if you keep hitting your combo and you keep hitting the target, you keep being able to flip and spin in the air. So I can go whole boss fights and not touch the ground. It's such a fun play style.
Yeah, I'd originally was going to do the bow, but I ended up switching to the heavy bow gun instead, just because of the sheer, I could pump out more shots and it does more damage. So, pretty much.
Freak, my man, what you got for a pork chop? Oh, by the way, Dad Rock says hammer and great sword for the win.
Yeah, they're pretty amazing.
They are pretty amazing. You got to have some really, really sharp timing for those, though. But
yeah.
Although my brother Daz is no filthy casual, he can definitely handle those high skill cap classes. So.
Or the Clay Dog.
Clay Dog in the house. Quick hello from me. I have my youngest daughter today, so I can't hang out with lovely folks.
Totally get it, man.
Thanks for dropping in with us,
Dude,
my man.
just the fact you said hey.
Absolutely.
Hi.
Well, hello there. Awesome. Getting some wings, Oni. Man, you didn't share with the class. Jeez.
Yeah.
Right.
But we will be sharing tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's part of our hobby update is tomorrow we're having a little meetup. Us and Oni Studios. Just going to be hanging out. It's going to be a good time.
Yeah, it's going to be really cool. It'll be a lot of fun.
Are y'all going to get a game in?
We're going to do some eating. That's what we do best.
It works.
We're going to do a hangout for the first mesh, so we're not trying to get to know each other over a game, and then we'll probably play some games after that.
Absolutely.
We've actually started a WhatsApp chat. Freak, I don't know if you've seen the WhatsApp chat, but we've started a little WhatsApp chat, so hopefully with some of our local friends that we actually know, instead of trying to do a little escalation with, people we don't know in the area, at local store, whatever, which Freak and I have talked about this on the phone. Freak has talked to Oni about it. So now it's all in one place on a WhatsApp.
Yeah, I like it, man. Yep, I saw that.
We're going to try to start a really, really slow grow escalation, like something that would be easy to commit to, maybe like a game every month or 3 weeks or whatever. Something that's going to be easy for people to participate in and not feel like I have to commit to something every week.
Right. I like it.
Right. Yeah, that seems to be the thing, trying to get people to commit to, playing like a regular game.
Yeah, no, I was actually, it's funny because when Oni was, because Freak and I already talked about the idea he and Oni had. And when Oni mentioned to me the other day, it's funny because I had just got done telling my wife, was looking at Facebook, my local GW store is putting up they're doing a Psychic Awakening League. And I'm like, man, I wish I could participate. And he's like, yeah, it'd be cool if we could get together and do a little escalation just amongst us. I'm like, bing, perfect timing. And you guys can participate too. Once a month, you and Thomas can migrate all the way down here and be part of our escalation.
I mean, shit, I might. I'd be down.
It's on video now. It's documented.
We have it. We have it on.
The trick would be trying to find out a day Thomas is actually off work.
Oh, that's true.
That's fair. That's definitely.
I don't think he stops working, right? I think he just.
There, right?
You may be right there.
Roxas, baby, good to see you. Hey,
Crazy.
Did you see my WhatsApp message? We were just talking about a slow grow, once a month kind of escalation deal. What do you think, baby? All people that we know, no weirdos from the store.
Except me.
Well, I mean,
I'm the only weirdo.
He's the weirdo that we know and love, right? Exactly. That's a little motivation to get it done.
It's kind of funny though. The way he said it almost sounds like you have it hostage. You have my army.
Exactly.
Can you let him go?
Because he wants to, remove the tail from play.
Exactly. It'll be time to break him out. I can put in some overtime. Yeah, Giri gone in the chat there. That is Roxas. By the way, what up, Damon, my boy? Good to see you, man. That is, well, you know who that is.
Ooh.
You got to say it.
Say it.
That's my son, Darian.
There. Hey,
Oh,
man.
hey. What's up, dude?
What's going on, brother? That's awesome.
Okay. So are you saying, Oni, that it's okay you'll bring your Tau because that'll be even more units for him to use? Or are you saying that you're bringing your Tau to have a second Tau army in this thing? Because all of a sudden, I think I might Scott Pilgrim out the nearest window. And then Cloud shows up with his Tau. Whew.
Dude.
So did
Open up the
everyone with the
window.
salt
Yeah.
poisoning from your general saltiness?
Yeah, I need to start looking for my salt.
Oh
Jiff here.
man. Oh man.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's see. Where is my? Oh yeah, yeah.
That's what I thought you were bringing your world eaters.
Here's Mythos after he found out the towel's coming.
Yep. That's it.
Yes.
There you go.
That's all my models on the table, by the way, instead of books.
Just table flip.
You know you're in the bad timeline when it takes longer to put your models on the table than to play the game. Just say it. Just say it.
Wow. That's almost emo there, bro. Jeez.
Midge. Just Midge.
Oh my god.
All right. Anyways,
Okay.
your hobby update, my brother.
Focus.
So yeah, absolutely nothing. No, really. No, I've been man. So since I've gotten back from vacation, right? Since from PTO, I have been nonstop at work. I had to do a lot of catch up and a little drama at work, but it actually worked out for the better. Some good positive changes. But I'm on call again this weekend.
You did get a new model to build though, as part of a future upcoming project, right?
I did, and yeah.
What'd you get?
I'm trying to remember my. No. No.
It's
No,
a
actually-
third.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. Don't.
It's a specific fourth quarter model.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Just took delivery of that bad boy, and yeah, we're gonna be jacking that joker up. We may actually use them as a live. I'm going to have to learn from the ground up to play the game. Yeah, he said yes. He's doing
He
it.
said yes, guys.
He's doing it.
And it's okay that you got to learn from the ground up. That is what we actually wanted to do this for, because it's all people that we know, right? It's Oni there. It's Lars. Okay, so Lars is a veteran. He can help teach. But it's, of course, freaking myself. It's we're definitely, I mean, I invited Kane, Ethan, Garrett, so we're definitely willing to do a learn together. And that's why we want to do escalation.
Yep.
Start at something small, combat patrol at first.
Just to get playing again, at least, you know what I mean?
100 points. Yeah, just getting the mechanics together.
Yeah.
And then we'll actually grow up into bigger armies.
Yeah, definitely.
That's cool.
Yeah. But anyway, so let me wrap up. So basically, like I said, I had a lot of stuff. I've been on call for, a week and a half now. So this weekend I'm on call again, but it's definitely well worth it. Stress level is a little lower, even though I'm working a little more, but that's a good thing. So yeah, man, I'm pretty stoked. See, man, I'm pretty chill today. Really excited. I kind of felt like I missed last week's, stream. Right. It's like, golly, so kind of Joe's, I even told Mythos, I was stressing, last Friday or whatever. I was like, man, I really need a stream. I really kind of miss it. So, but yeah, I'm a bit excited. So anyway, yeah, so that's what's going on. I'm going to be working on a little fourth quarter project. It's going to look pretty freaking amazing. By the way, I need to get with you, Archer, to make sure that we get the colors right and the scheme, to make sure that it looks to par. There's going to be something worthy of the Smash Captain himself. So,
yeah.
So
by contrast, I think I got in a ton of hobby over the last couple of weeks.
You've been busy.
And I think I got enough for both of us. But I'm going to start with presents first. So we were out last week for Valentine's Day, and my sweetheart picked me up a couple of Valentine's gifts. One series that we watch together and very much enjoy. So now I'm only missing season 1 in
Good
our
joke.
Hot collection.
That's a real good joke.
You- Can I be Elliot when I grow up?
Elliot's
just
such a
wanna keep after
badass.
him.
I like Elliot.
He's a badass. If I ever grow up, I want to grow up to be Elliot.
Right?
Yep.
Then also, it's funny because I was just saying not too long ago, I'm like, yeah, there's so much AdMech stuff coming out. I'm probably going to push my sisters to next year. And then she gets me this amazing codex here. And she got it for me right after our last show. I decided out of nowhere to, where did I set this model? There we go. I've been really thinking about my Order of the Bloody Rose. And so I took an old broken Greyfax figure I had and kind of reassembled her, even though she was broken. I stripped the paint from her, I glued her back together, and I put her in my Order of the Bloody Rose colors. And I'm like, man, I really like that. So
nice.
Really like how her face came out. So it's pretty pleased with that. And the armor, I'm like, man, that is exactly the armor color I want to see on my Order of the Bloody Rose, which was, I wanted to build into the burgundy fading into almost pinkish. So I started with corn red and faded it up into, did a lot of blending with up into Wazdaka red, and then an extreme highlight of pink horror.
Nice.
So I love how that came out. I also our Saturday UK special live stream, I just primed this up during Friday night show.
I could not believe you did that during that entire show. By the way, that show lasted close to 4 hours, and when I left, I was still kind of watching it. And Meath just cranking his sucker up right in the middle of that entire 4-hour show. In 4 hours, this cat pushed an assassin.
Yeah, I'm really pleased with the way he came out too. I was gonna go for the technique where you do really extreme highlights and get in from red into the yellow territory, and then you glaze it all with red to tie it back together. But once I had that yellow edge highlight on everything, I just kind of like the Tony Stark sharp contrast. And so I decided to just leave it with the yellow trim everywhere.
It looks great.
I cannot wait to put the sucker in a game.
Shut up. Shut your mouth.
Along, because I decided to put them side by side.
I can wait.
I'll just go ahead and bring both of them. Probably going to cost me 2 command points to bring 2 assassins, but okay.
Hey, you got the stratagem for it, so.
Yep. If I bring all 4 of them, then it won't cost me any command points. So I think actually no, you can make a.
Hold on, here we go. There, that's better. All you see is his lips moving. I like it. I think that's great. So, Archer, buddy, how are you, man?
What's up, man?
You doing all right, baby?
Wonderful.
Yeah, me too, man. We're not talking about assassins no more. Yeah, I'm down with this, brother. We just sitting here chilling. We're talking happy thoughts here, bro. We're not listening to Mythos talk about evil assassins because that's not cool, man. That's all right. You're unmuted, Mythos. Dang it. Keep doing that, bro.
Nice.
You scared me, man.
So yeah, I'm gonna buy one more. So
Come on, man! Come on, bro! Jeez.
So other hobby stuff. In addition, so I got those 2 items painted up: the assassin, my sister's battle test model. Then over this week, I painted up a Capitan for my backline. It's actually a 30K Legion Praetor, but
I like the 30K mods, dude.
It works.
Yeah, I really love the 30K sculpts. Yeah.
I even did a little conversion with the head here, minor conversion. So this is from the White Scars upgrade pack, but he comes with, instead of a proper top knot, he comes with a little side ponytail,
Nice.
which would have gotten in the way of this cool pose that I put him in, where he's like looking where he's going to leap and slash to. So I shaved off the side ponytail he had going on. I took from their 30K helmet upgrade set, the plumes that go on top of the helmet, clipped off the bottom, drilled up into it, put a pin there, and drilled a ponytail so that way I could give him a proper top knot.
Looks great, man. Looks really good, man.
I appreciate that.
We got some pics of that.
Oh yeah. I'm sitting here trying to show up. Yeah, I got pics of that.
Hold on. Let's show that. Since you already showcased it, let's take a look. All right.
Do it.
Do it now. Believe me later. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Oh yeah, there it is.
Sweet.
Okay. So, one, boom. There he is. Okay, so.
All right. So, zoomed in super close like this, I could see I could have done the blending at the tip of the power lance there a little cleaner. But other than that, I really love how the details in the face came out.
Here, yes. Come on, open. Open!
Thank you very much, guys. So for my Asian skin tones, I started with a black primer, and then I highlighted it up with a beige brown from Vallejo Model Color, then a Xandri Dust, and then a Screaming Skull.
So you went Oni style?
Johnny Blue. Because when we did Oni's tutorial, I already had kind of my recipe for an Asian skin tone.
Gotcha.
So this was just highlights of Xandri Dust and Ushabti Bone.
Mm-hmm.
And when I had it as bright as I wanted it, I went back over the whole thing with Gilliman glaze, Gilliman flesh, and it kind of left me that kind of darkened skin tone there. However, I did use what we learned with Oni as far as the placement of all my highlights.
Right.
You know, the sharp angles of the cheekbones.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the chin, the across the ridge of the forehead. So I went back and looked at our Oni's tutorial to look where I should be putting these highlights.
Very nice, brother.
So I posted it in the Gamecraft Dragons Discord, and the Commodore, their Smash Captain, made a vector out of him and lined them up doing the can next to each other because of the pose.
Nice.
And so Lady Dragon said that she wants to see it doing the Gangan style now. So that was another completed project. Then I finished up everything on my Apothecary on bike, except for the basing. So all I got to do is my basing, but my Apothecary is all painted up. I started doing, I've really been experimenting with the way I've been shading and highlighting my reds lately. And I think the reds on like his helmet, his operating glove and all that stuff, I think it came out a lot better.
Yeah, the red on the Narthicum sleeve really pops.
Thank you very much. So that just needs some basing. Got around with the airbrush and finally did my thruster effects. Used some JB Weld on my floaty base here, so now it's solid and in one piece, and got it all matted down. So now I just got to finish the basing, put some skulls and some tumbleweeds and some rocks down, and that'll be another one ready. And then of course another layer of matte varnish, and that one will be ready to go. So got that done. Did some airbrushing, got some tonality to that, and some attack bikes. But the thing I'm most proud of that I've started on in the last couple of weeks is
that was pretty cool. Yeah,
good.
I'm just so proud with the shading and the highlights on this Redemptor Dread. This is for Brother Kane, who's been picking up Salamanders models, and oh man, this is actually my first opportunity to work with something. I've done brightly colored stuff with my AdMech, but this is my first opportunity to do bright colors on a Space Marine, and I just trying to emulate the way the airbrush is done, like my brother Freak or Elstonation, or even the ultimate. Trying to learn some of the Kenny
ancient
Boucher
Chinese
techniques.
secrets.
Huh? So what?
Trying to do some of the ancient Chinese secrets.
Yeah. That's kind of what I'm emulating there, and so I feel like that is some of the best airbrush highlighting I've ever done. So I'm really excited for that. Plus, I feel like if I do a really stellar job on his first piece, because Kane hasn't taken that step into painting any of his models yet. He's still assembling his first Start Collecting box. I'm like, if I do a stellar job with that first piece, maybe that'll, get him excited.
A little bit of motivation.
Yeah. Get him excited for it. So
that's what's up. Good deal.
Doesn't look like he is drunk typing bad news. All right, so that's still not all. So then the last hobby update thing I want to talk about is I received a box, a very special box. So we had Oni Studio on a couple weeks ago to do that amazing tutorial on painting faces live, and I kept saying over and over again that, man, I would really love to start a Stormcast Eternals army. And it's funny because one of the things that came up in the chat a few times is, that as if I don't have enough to paint already. So neat thing, Brother Oni hooked me up with a pre-painted Stormcast Eternal army.
Oh, nice.
So cool. So I have 3 of these paladins here. And he did a pretty excellent job painting these up. These look awesome.
Very nice.
So 3 paladins. I have 10. I think these are liberators. Giving a brief look through the books. I believe these are liberators. You guys let me know down in the comments below if that's not correct. I think they are liberators, though. This guy he seems to be some kind of chaplain dude because he's got a skull helm, a big ass hammer, and this
relic tour or something like that. I don't remember offhand.
Look at all that detail, scroll work and everything.
Wow. That's gorgeous.
Very nice.
Yeah, Oni does such sharp work. And then I think the coolest thing, the most amazingly painted, is this guy right here. And of course, the camera's not going to zoom for this, but oh wait, there we go.
There we go.
Like, so much detail.
Wow.
And the face. He said the technique he showed us on the live stream, this was the first test model for that technique he uses on faces, and it looks absolutely stellar. This is definitely better than I could ever paint faces. So this is awesome looking model. I'm definitely gonna love having him as like one of the centerpieces of my army. And check out this guy. You guys know your Wolf brother loves cavalry models. Check out this badass with the big ass hammer on. Ooh. I don't know what it's called, but it's some kind of freaking dragon steed. It's amazing.
Lift it up a little bit. There you go. Wow.
That's shiny.
Such a cool badass with a big hammer and a dragon. By the way, this is still because expert painter like him, of course, paints in sub-assemblies. So this is right now just being held together with an unhealthy amount of blue tack. Something I didn't want to take out of the box because they're so fiddly and I don't want anything to snap and break. It's got 3 of the winged hammer dudes
nice.
Also in the set. So very cool. Like I said, they're still in sub-assembly. And check this out. NRFB, another whole squad of paladins.
Wow.
So it's going to be hammer time. In addition to that awesome stuff. Oh, I said it over there. But he actually even threw in the battle tome for the Stormcast Eternal and the 1.0 how to play rulebook. So, I mean, he really hooked me up. Really fantastic set here. So I've got about 1,000 points of Stormcast now. I'm really excited to learn how to play.
Damn. That's an entire army, man.
Right?
Yeah, 1,000-point army. I got Liberators right. Lord Ordinator, and apparently the mount is called a Dracoth. Celebrant Prime on Draconian. There we go. That's awesome. Guys, Cavalry, my favorite kind of unit. I've got one on a Dragon mount. That's
pretty
amazing.
cool. Yeah.
So, yeah, I know it was a lot, but yeah, that is a lot of hobby update for just the 2 weeks that it's been.
Wow.
You've been busy.
I could just now got my first 1,000-point army. Thomas, I already have a challenge. Thomas says, my savage orcs eat your shiny humies. Bring it. Even though I have no idea how to play. Bring it.
Right.
Oh.
All right. So that's a massive hobby update. What have you guys in the chat been working on? I'd love to hear about it. I know Oni said he's been working on, there was a huge, like, 300 thing list here.
Right.
Dark
He had like 5 or 6 different armies or something crazy like that.
Say what?
He had like 5 or 6 different armies he was talking about earlier, I think.
Says Dark Angels, Blood Angels, Tau, Necrons, and Deathwatch. And then he was talking about getting earlier when I was talking to him, being motivated to work on his World Eaters. So
wow,
that's a lot of armies.
That's a lot of
to be working.
Right.
Gamecraft Dragon says my Instagram speaks for me. I have to go check this out now. All right, so what do we want to move on to next, my brother?
I give up. Let's see. We can go straight into Art of the Week, or we can do typically we do
Art of the Week. Chaplain Emo, your pick, brother.
Well, let's go ahead. I guess it's 9:17. We're actually doing good time.
Right.
So.
We had a lot to talk about, but I think after that initial flightiness,
right,
we actually were pretty on topic. I think our Smash Captain's keeping us in check.
You know, being the Smash Captain that he is, I think he does have that effect. You know,
the Smash Captain is just as much for y'all's protection as ours.
Indeed, yeah, it keeps us in line because we have to actually log off in time tonight, so we won't get murdered. So. All right, let's. I guess let's get Emo out of the way. Yeah.
Yes.
All right, bear with me here.
When you're going into battle and you don't know how to feel, just count on Chaplain Emo and his joy will make you squeal. So when the world is down, you want to scream, just listen to the words of Chaplain Emo.
Okay, and this is the part where Mythos, you ask him nice things.
See, that's when you know it's going to be a good time, is when the Chaplain Emo thing kicks in. So,
right.
Chaplain Emo, my friend, my brother, we need some motivation because Freak hasn't had a chance to do any hobbying, and I've done a lot of hobbying, and I need to keep going strong. So, spill some words of wisdom on your friends and let us know how we can stay motivated.
Indeed.
Men, I had some friends that invited me to Mardi Gras. Yeah, they invited me to stay away.
All
right then. All right.
I mean,
well, at least he got invited, right? He got invited. He got an invitation. That's think positive. Glass half full, right? You know, we talk about that. Glass half full.
You know, when Brian's not here, your friends over here are always welcoming you in.
Oh my gosh.
That's awesome. That'd be terribly awesome. But
I almost feel bad for the guy. I mean, really.
Like, what happened?
someone needs to give him some weekly motivation.
And a hug.
Oh man! All right, so moving on to art of the week. I guess.
Let me find it.
Oh, I thought I saved some of these, but I guess I did not. I will save them now. You are about to get a couple more, hermano.
Okay. Okay.
Those two.
So this is get to my
Ooh.
So this is the Nightly Gamer, also known as the Commodore, the official Smash Captain moderator over at the Game Craft Dragon.
Like a Marine.
Yep.
As he's a fellow Imperial Fist, every time he shows up in their chat, they don't call his a banhammer. He says that the phalanx is in high orbit, ready to nuke anyone.
Nice.
I love it. I love the yellow and the black.
The yellow and black do look good together.
I'm a huge fan.
It's very reminiscent of like heresy, like veterans.
Yep.
And this is no offense, Freak, but before Freak's amazing work made me fall in love with how cool the Imperial Fist could look. Before that, I'd always actually favored this style of Imperial Fist, having seen pictures online, because you guys know I'm a fan of black armor, and using yellow as a pop or accent color, just really is a good attention drawer for me. So I've always loved this style, and this is such a great execution of that style.
I have never seen. Okay, so I love the black trim and all that. That just works well for me. But one of the things that I love, minus the fact that this bolter is retarded, I've never seen gray metallic with the yellow, and this is very unique. I really like this. This is an interesting combo.
And I just want to go ahead and clarify, in case the Commodore does ever see this, he's not saying your work on the bolter is retarded.
No,
he just doesn't like the scope being behind an iron sight.
Yeah, I've got a thing. That's it's nothing. Again, great work, but bloody hell, I see him. I got him in my sights. He's not moving. I can shoot him from here. Okay.
Yeah, I think the gray armor for sure is a interesting choice. I mean, I like it. It's neat. It's actually real neat.
Oh, it's gorgeous. I love it. And again, like I said, I've never really seen it done with gray. I've seen it with black, and of course all yellow. This is the first time I've seen this predominantly with a gray, almost like a metallic look, and it looks fantastic. It looks really, really good.
It's almost like he's got like the metallic color as like a chipping highlight kind of thing.
Yeah. And Weather Pig does a lot of that.
Yeah.
So. Very cool. Very cool.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, I mean, just very well uniform. I really like that.
Mm-hmm.
His basing style reminds me of the basing that you did for Atlas's models. The brown dirt with the grass on top, and
right.
It's a similar color scheme to what you did for Atlas, and I think that helps the black gray armor pop. It's okay. So the secret is it's painted gray, and I would imagine from the darkness maybe an Eshin gray, and it's highlighted with lead belcher. So it is an intentional chipping effect.
Very nice. Yep.
Very cool.
Yep, absolutely. Looks amazing.
and I hear what I'm reading in Big D's voice, and I gave him the basic idea.
Right. Ooh,
Check out
yeah,
this
another
Night
Easter egg
Lord.
this week.
By the way, guys, it's been two weeks since our last show, so I'm going to go ahead and guarantee you guys I'm going to forget who sent me what. I feel like this is something that came from Thomas, because this is in his wheelhouse, but
Right.
there's been so much art submitted over the last 2 weeks. I just have no idea at this point. But that is one of the coolest looking Night Lords I've ever seen.
The hammer is Conversion World, if I'm not mistaken.
I was thinking that it looked familiar. It definitely has that Thor kind of look. You can definitely tell, maybe he's holding it at a lower angle because swinging that heavy ass hammer all the time has left him feeling really Thor.
Oh my God.
I'll see myself out now.
Yeah, right. You don't even get a mic to drop, okay? That's just. This is gorgeous. This is by
That's so cool.
Elric Dazzle.
Oh, I didn't read the name of the Night Lord person. I'm sorry. Over here slackalacking.
That would be
Good job.
Annihilator. Okay, thank you. You actually beat me to the punch. All right, this is Elric Dazzle. Wow. It's dazzling.
It really
Right?
is. It really is.
Man, okay. This is really gorgeous work. Wow, very nice highlights on the steel. That's non-metallic right there.
What's really cool is it's hard to make plastic claws look sharp.
Right.
Right.
But
Make
this
them look
person,
like they're actually metal.
yeah, this definitely looks like it could, cut right to the bone. So really
Right.
well done on that. And I love like the blue doesn't just look like Space Wolf blue armor. It looks like a cool like bluish lighting.
Right.
Like
That's exactly right.
Like caught in the moonlight kind of deal.
I really am. I like this. It's definitely not Easter eggish. This is well done.
Right.
So you can see shading underneath the kneecap here. That knee guard.
Yep.
This is a lot of attention to
you
detail.
can see the direction of the lighting, right? It's all coming from the top right.
Yeah.
That direction, it's just what they always talk about, tell a story with a static model, right? And, it definitely looks like he's leaped up on a rock preparing to attack, or I don't know. He's got that in motion look because of the lighting and the direction.
So I had to stare this a little bit because I was like, okay, why has he got pink hair? And I realized, okay, so the plasma is definitely emitting a lot of.
It was like OSL
Yep,
from the plasma.
Exactly. That's exactly right. It's very well done. OSL from the plasma.
It's that very cool thing that a lot of like really experienced painters talk about. That the more you stare at it, you should keep finding more interesting things.
Yes,
right?
Exactly. Like the skull. I look at this. This is beautifully done. And what I like the most about this is that the underside of the skull, that half is shaded. It's not bright, darkened, while the top is lightened.
Absolutely.
That is excellent work. That was well thought out, well done.
Also, I wanted to draw something to your attention. If you look at the top left and bottom right, you look from the overall distance view, you can see the light casting in that cross diagonal direction, right? That directional lighting.
Yeah.
So if you look at the small detail in the bottom left panel, where that wolf emblem is, even the embossing on that wolf logo has directional lighting. The shadows are deeper on the front side.
Right. Then down
light
here.
up top, and then it's dark when you get down to the bottom. Yeah.
It's so cool. The little things really sell the OSL like that.
Gorgeous work, man.
Anytime I see a good Bjorn conversion, right? It's one of my favorite Space Wolf models, and this is done in a very non-traditional color scheme.
This is by Jonathan DeVosart.
Very cool. What do you think of that skin tone? That very almost pallid skin tone.
Yeah, it's I don't know if it's the lighting or if that's the actual skin tone. I mean, it looks
It looks like an intentionally kind of grayish
yeah,
skin tone, like
yeah.
someone who doesn't see a lot of light.
Like you only see like actual skin tone like up right there near his hairline.
Yeah, absolutely.
That looks great.
I love the and I see some people do it sometimes. I don't see it very often. And when it's done really well, the green turquoise-ish kind of
Yep.
frost claw kind of effects,
Yeah.
or frost blade effects, they look really good. I mean, I don't know if it's just because it stands out from the normal blue frost effects.
I think so too. Look at that. Look at that blade. Let me see if I can find a better angle. That just looks amazing. Is that it? Oh no, oh good, there's more. Okay. Heck, okay, this is very rich. Even the hair, there's like a shading to it. That is
Yeah.
Wow.
The hair, look at the scabbard.
Yep.
Like, it's funny because these are all dark and muted tones. However, there's so many gradients and everything that still keep it interesting to look at. They don't just muddle together.
El Chow said he's the one who submitted it.
Very cool.
Of course. Of course.
Yeah, of course.
The only thing I don't really think is very Space Wolfish is all the gold. Because they're traditionally not very.
They're not
They're
gaudy.
anti-gold.
Yeah. But this is definitely a good. It's very
It's
well
gorgeous
done.
paint job.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Even the pale gold, I think that was an interesting take because it's such a pale and muted gold as opposed to, like, when there is Space Wolf trim in gold, it's usually the redder rich gold.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Gorgeous work.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is by Lila Mev. It's going to pop here in a second.
Now, this one, I believe, was submitted by Brother Brian.
Really cool skeleton boss. Very neat.
Ooh. I like that sword.
Right?
Yeah. A lot
crazy.
of non-metallic there.
Yeah, this is the decapitating sword right there.
That should be fucking man.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
The glow in the hands, summoning the magic,
So cool.
The rich purples in the cape. There was a Torgaradon version. I think either Brian or Thomas submitted just for you, a little higher.
Awesome.
This one, a Logan Grimnar
This is
conversion.
gorgeous. I absolutely love this. This is
hell of a conversion.
Yeah. I think I probably would have liked the blade maybe a little lighter. I don't know, but I mean overall, just personal preference. I'm just saying for the color. I mean, but oh my gosh, dude, this is just ridiculous.
And I feel like, I could be wrong, but I feel like for the beard to be that much of it and that kind of like flowing and then matted down, I feel like that had to be a lot of green stuff.
Maybe,
sculpted.
yeah. This is by Mechanicum.
I would almost be willing to bet you the beard and the fur mantle going across the top are probably all green stuff.
Probably so.
Because I know for sure the weapon, at least in part, is like Custodian's Guardian Spear.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's the Guardian Spear and then the top of a Dreadnought Axe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that's just really cool. Absolutely.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that, Mythos. Thanks for pointing it out. Forgot about that.
There you go.
Wow.
If Torgardon joined the Death Watch.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that is really neat. This is by Corktfit.
It's actually a pretty cool model. I mean, I like the color scheme on it.
Yeah, and you know what?
I have to say, though, being that they gave him the the dark armor and the silver hair, he really does look like you said, like the toy soldiers character.
Yep, very
he
much
does.
so. Very much so. Yeah.
Oh, this one was also Brother Thomas.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, pretty cool.
I like the highlights on his black armor to make it look like it's very like shiny.
Yeah.
Very shiny, and I don't know. It almost it seems like the way he did the black armor, it almost adds a sense of weight to it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a little bit. I could see that.
This is by Electric Eve. I am a fan.
Yeah.
This is
That
amazing.
red armor.
Right?
Electric Eve is a streamer that I watch, and she's on Twitch. So if you get a chance, check her out. This is her Instagram, so you can follow her there. But she's also does some really great Twitch streaming. And I found her by accident because I was going through my hyper focus looking for Order of the Bloody Rose, and she happened to be painting up this Order of the Bloody Rose right here. And so I kept watching.
Oh, wow.
And she just does such incredible work.
That is clean work. Yeah, I can see Oni Studios doing this. This is his kind of clean work that I'm familiar with. This looks awesome.
Right.
Oh, that is so gorgeous.
Yeah, I didn't want to grab too many myself because there are so many community submissions for Art of the Week this week. I didn't want to pick too many myself, but after being in her stream and I was complimenting her Order of the Bloody Rose because I want to paint Order of the Bloody Rose. She's like, yeah, go check out my Instagram. Boom. I went there and I'm like, this has definitely got to be Art of the Week stuff.
Very nice.
Right.
That's just amazing.
Heck yeah, that's awesome. Again, that red armor.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're a huge fan of red. I know that. Hey, this is by Mercenary Workshop.
So this is one of those that I just had to. This was submitted to us not because of the paint job, but because of the kit bash and conversion here. And I like that there was, some obvious, orc parts for this conversion because it's a looted conversion, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But I also like that there's some Tau parts used here. And I don't know, the way the helmet almost looks like a little Dead Space.
A little bit.
So I just think it looks like such a cool conversion. Very cool.
Oh, that was by, I forgot to mention the name. I did. I say Mercenary Workshop.
Mercenary Workshop.
There we go.
Nice.
Moving right along. Let's see. All right. This is by
Taking on agenda today. Holy cow.
Ilgirian.
This is just wow.
Ooh, Victorians.
Dang.
The banner, that skin work, just everything about this is just wow.
Oh,
Nice.
sure. I know that banner had to be just a ridiculous amount of time.
Yep, that's out of my league. All right,
Yeah.
look at that.
I don't even know what to comment on here because it's all so impressive.
Yeah.
Like it's just
Take
this was an obvious labor
yep,
of love. I
take
think.
my brushes. Okay.
Right? Just chunk on the fire.
And
It'll
our
be all right.
very own friends of the channel in our network.
So this is
we're
one
on their
that
network.
they shared.
Really cool.
They shared, and this is from it looks like the 11th Legion who painted this up. You look down at the bottom of the picture there, you guys can go check them out. So kind of like we do Art of the Week, they do community spotlights. Well, they'll repost stuff from other painters and stuff, show it off. So
yeah, so it is at Scythe Legion from Star Wars Legion.
very cool.
That is so neat. That is so cool looking. Gamecraft Dragon.
Well,
There it is.
Doctor says the mech looks very diva from Overwatch.
Hmm.
A little bit. I could see that comparison.
So Gamecraft Dragon finished up his Thunderwolves this week. That's cool. You guys know I love me some Thunderwolves. And so he said he wanted kind of a reddish style fur on his wolves. I think he said I'm going to get this wrong, but I want to say he said it was like an Irish style red wolf. So very cool. Love the detail. Got to see him paint this up live on stream using a number of contrasts to build up those different colors of browns.
Very nice.
Yeah, it looks so cool.
So really very cool work. Irish red wolves. Oh, I got it right.
Very nice.
Yeah, very cool, my brother. You guys know Thunderwolf Cavalry are my favorite. That is, when I saw that you could ride a wolf into battle, I was immediately a fan. So check this out. Screen name Savage Orc Guy. This is a painter for the G-Dubs.
Wow.
And this
That gradient on the thing. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Some people can do bright colors amazingly, and this person can definitely nail it.
Look at each feather individually highlighted. My goodness.
Savage Orc Guy. Just phenomenal work.
Definitely savage. Holy cow. Go back to this.
Ooh. Gamecraft Dragon is playing the Thunder Cav this weekend along with the one I sent. So I'm super stoked to know how that goes.
Wait a minute. Why is this the same pic? Go back to... Okay. See. This is just amazing. Okay, the guy did a close-up pic.
Wow.
This is a close-up pic. You know, in close-up pics, you know, typically you can kind of see, you know, brush strokes, and that's not how you want to really showcase, but he made it look...
Every aspect they did just looks incredible.
Amazing.
Some things I can point out here. That tiny bird, first of all. Yeah. That crystal it's sitting on.
It looks like a crystal.
The gold of the armor on the foreleg there. Yeah. Holy crap, the highlighting on the gold of the armor of that foreleg.
Right.
This is...
It's breathtaking. Look at the individual bricks. Each brick has multiple layers of tonality, but still a crisp edge at the end.
Look at that OSL from the crystal to the brick. Mm-hmm. I'm done.
Right.
I'm done.
Burn now.
Yep.
This is absolutely phenomenal. This is definitely a we're not worthy.
Yep.
We're not worthy.
The only thing that would make this better is if they would go ahead and just put out 40K rules for this guy.
Right.
He's an AOS only model right now.
That's freaking amazing.
So they definitely did a good job hiring this guy and doing this, because...
Oh, sure. Wow.
Man.
So even though their screen name is Savage Orc Guy, I think the name is Luis. I think it's a lady.
Really? Okay.
Can you zoom in any? I want to see the detail on that face.
Not sure.
By the way, look at that eye and the little gem around the neck. You know, that eye of Zinch.
Right. It'll let me.
That thing really looks like it's looking at you.
Yeah, it's not letting me. Oh wait.
Okay, I wouldn't worry about it. This right here, I want to do a gradient like this in something. It just is so cool looking. Like, I think because I want to do an Order of the Bloody Rose, I think for my Celestine, I want to do something like the right here where there's the pink to orange, pink to peach, and then maybe eventually to a white kind of fade or transition. That would definitely be something to kind of model after.
Right.
That's such amazing work.
Now, this Joker here is so freaking creepy. This is from Oni Studios. This thing is so well done.
Ooh.
It gives me the
Hey, Pagan
creeps.
flesh eaters. Awesome.
Yeah, it's so horrible. It's like, oh, this is so crazy. This is a thing of nightmares. He did such a great job on it.
This is probably what I'm going to be learning to play my Stormcast against.
Yeah, probably so.
I hope you're prepared to die.
Dang it, man.
Why you show me that while I'm painting glares at you?
Oops.
Wow.
So you were mentioning Oni's clean painting style earlier. So Oni says, with the flesh eater quartz I'm working on, I've started to dirty them up too.
Nice.
So he's definitely been working on, you know, a grittier style here.
That legit looks like it's just pulled itself up from the ground.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Okay, and I've got, hang on, I've got a few more mythos. Bear with me. Come on, cheese and Pete's. All right, where's it at? Come on.
Searching.
This is a really cool little conversion work from Brother Running Bear. Really, really cool. I have never seen this. This is actually pretty neat.
Yeah, I think, and correct me, Running Bear, if I'm wrong. I think that's conversion using the it looks like the Deathwind missile pod. I think I want to say from a drop pod, but you know, that definitely works for a Cyclone missile launcher up top.
Yeah.
So very cool. I like the Chaos Shield too, because especially since his wolves are 13
Warp.
company
Yeah.
wolves,
Yep.
you know, it really gives a feel of like, you know,
Like
a
a
wolf who's
scavenge.
been battling through the warp, you know, picking
Yeah.
up weapons and supplies on the go.
Yeah. That's so cool.
Brother Running Bear also has shared more of his work, and when I asked for hobby updates earlier, he said out of 47 he started working on, he's only got 4 left. So he has really been trucking.
Dude, he's been pumping some stuff out. You ought to see this stuff, man.
So out of the 47 he started 3 weeks ago, he's only got 4 left. That's pretty incredible.
Jeez, man.
Man, I feel like a slacker now. Jesus.
Oh, you kidding me? Dude, I've done nothing. Nothing this week. I feel like, what? Should I just eBay? I mean, God.
I wish I could do 47 models in 3 weeks. Jesus.
Right? We could definitely use some of that power.
Right?
And feel the power. Speaking of a Running Bear, I just sent you a few of his dreadnoughts he's been working on. Those Resters and Inceptors look really cool.
Very nice.
Yep, he's done some dreads, including a Chaplain dread. I want to say a Bjorn. Yep, looks like a Bjorn as well. There's the Chaplain. And Lady Dragon is done inking, I assume.
Launcher is
okay.
half of the missiles from a speeder. Okay, cool.
Cool.
That's cool.
And the Chaos Warrior shield.
I like those Chaos Warrior set. I thought about using I've seen some of those converted up, removing all the Chaos symbols. And I've seen, because they're a smaller scale, seen them been made into a Fenrisian Militarum Guard. And I just think it's super cool looking. And they ran them with the, what is the cold one? The Vestroians rule? No, not Vestroians.
The dang it!
If I weren't on camera,
I can't
right?
think of the name.
Yeah,
It's like right there.
Exactly. Anyways, yeah, I think they would be great winter guard.
I really like his Inceptors, man.
Ooh,
For
Lady
sure.
Dragon says, "Wanna see?" You know we do. You know we do.
Send it.
Send it, my lady, and we will put it up.
Man, he's done a lot of work. Dang it, Running Bear. Dude,
Oh,
you're making
sure.
me feel bad, bro.
Right?
Man. It's so cool. And this is the guy he gets to run with. Send him out there. Come on, where's the freaking
And he's
picture?
going to a GT this weekend. So
Yeah, he's actually taking RJack.
very
Nice.
cool.
Yeah, he's going to take RJack out there with him.
So he received them. Everything got there okay?
But RJack?
Yeah.
Yeah. He got it.
I
Everything.
know you were worried about the hammer. When you were
Yeah, I know, man. That freaking hammer. But no, everything. He said everything got there in one piece, so that was good.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah. Put a smile on my face because he had a smile on his. I'm okay.
Now, my lady, are you showing just us privately, or do you want us to pop it up? I think
We will. Oh, we'll
damn
do it.
sure that qualifies as art of the week.
We
You know
will
what I'm
do
saying?
it. What happened? Where did Art come back? Archer? Did we upset the Smash Captain Mythos? Did we? There he is. Okay. We thought we had upset the Smash Captain. It's like, okay,
Sorry.
that wasn't me. I blame Mythos. Yeah.
Smashed in the wrong direction.
Maybe. There we go.
Yeah.
The phone's trying to die on me, so
Don't
I'm
let
having
it
to
happen. Don't
readjust.
let it happen.
Adjust away, my friend.
Oh man. Oh.
All right.
So does she want us to share it or?
She's getting a picture right now.
Okay.
But while we wait on that, I think it's time for us to go ahead and share something that we have had people putting in hours and hours of research into, right? Scientists have been tracking down stats for us. Fact checkers have been checking the numbers twice.
I need to change the music because this is important, Mythos. So please bear with me, sir. There we go.
This is Elstonation fact number 321 because I don't remember what number I left off on.
Good job, Mythos.
Woo, nailed it. But Elstonation fact number 321. Little known fact, Elstonation is not required to use traditional forms of highlights. When Elstonation paints, every stroke he makes is the best and the brightest, and all others seem dimmer by comparison. And that's how he gets his shadows and highlights.
Just like that.
Wow.
Just like
That's
that.
groundbreaking.
That's
verified by a team of researchers. That is 100% true. Elstonation fact number 321.
And it is 100% true. You know how we know? Because. There you go.
Wow.
Yep. Deep, bro.
Because
You've got the inside line.
We got it. Straight to the scientist's lab. Goes from the lab to us. It's the way it is. Actually is Elstonation to the lab to us. The way I go.
Which is almost a direct line.
It is, yeah, pretty much. That's all right. So,
all right, guys, you guys want to see some serious art of the week?
yes. Don't make me beg.
All right, just send it over.
Okay, let me find it. We're gonna find you. Come on, Switch. Oh. This is what I get for not rebooting my computer. Okay.
Guys, I'm so in love with this.
Oh.
Show it.
Boom. Wow.
Gosh. Oh man, I cannot stop fanboying over this. This is so cool.
Very nice. Very nice.
There we go.
He's just an amazing artist, man.
She is. That is the Wolf Lord mythos with his noble commander. And I love the Vilca Fenrica. I love the phases of the moon. I love the traditional Space Wolf symbol at the apex there. Oh, this whole thing just looks so good.
This looks like a great tattoo.
This. Oh man.
Almost henna style. This is actually pretty cool.
You're right, Thomas. You're absolutely right.
Right?
That is phenomenal. That is absolutely phenomenal.
That's epic, man.
Just I love everything about this. I cannot stop. Yo, this is going right back up on the wall over here when it's done.
Really? Right next to Mia?
Yep, that's going next to Mia.
Hey, that's a huge honor. Holy cow.
Yep. This sucker's earned a spot next to Mia,
Next
right
to
here.
Mia Cosmia. Wow. Gotta give it. Gotta give it.
Wow. Wow.
What did he say? It's okay.
Wow. Running Bear says, awesome work there, lass.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely, absolutely. Couldn't agree more. Adam Dodge says, very nice. Great work from Brother Archer. And Gamecraft Dragon says, man, it's okay.
That's so jacked up. That's like...
Archer says, well, Archer, I'm going to let you read your own comment.
Right?
Wolf Lord Mythos is a very pretty band.
There we go. There we go. That's
Dang,
that is
Mythos. How much you pay him to
is
say
an
that,
art
bro?
style that is an art style that I've seen Lady Dragon using some other stuff, and she is going to tell me what the name of that art style is now. But she pitched it at me. She said, hey, is it okay if I draw your Wolf Lord in this style? And I'm like, I think that would be fantastic. You know, be a great take on it. You know, and I was like, you know, I could see that art style really kind of depicting that whole, you know, Art Nouveau. Yeah, that. I could see that art style depicting, you know, kind of a, you know, even though it's a battle-hardened wolf and a battle-hardened warrior, you know, kind of a tender moment of, you know, the warrior with his pup, you know. So, I think it was perfect. But does that leave me as a pretty man? Well, I'll let you be the judge. And it was right at that point, Lily happened to be walking by my desk and just stopped, and I rolled at me.
Good job, Lily. Good job.
I'm surprised nothing came flying through the screen and hit you in the head.
There we go.
That would have been entertainment. Welcome to the Frost Tank.
Oh man. Thank you so much, Lady Dragon. This is
Don't encourage him.
Phenomenal piece of art. Phenomenal.
He will take that because he really. I'm not even going there.
Yep, that sucker is definitely getting framed, going right under the chain sword next to Mia there.
Lily, give smack him if you feel the need. I see. I'm telling you, everybody's waiting to see that. It's like an anticipation.
It happened either last Friday or Saturday stream.
Yep.
What happened? I got Gibbs smacked on camera.
Oh yeah.
I don't even remember what you smacked me for, but I'm sure I deserved it.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, I mean, it's like an anticipation from everyone. You know, it's like okay, so it's like waiting for the eruption of Mount St. Helen at any moment, at any time. At some point, you're going to see something flying out of the air. It could be her foot. It could be her fist. It could be a piece of furniture. We don't know.
Don't forget, she's got that gold medal in breaking. When I see it hanging over my head over here, I know that is the low key, symbol. Husband, you need to get right.
Yep. So if you hear a loud smack, thud, and the next thing you see is Mythos' black chair just spinning round and round and round. No Mythos in it. That's it.
Every once,
Laughed him out that chair.
every once in a while when Freak is feeling feisty, he's like, "Bro, you gonna let her talk to you like that? You need to go in there and tell her what's up. Then you're gonna need to wipe the blood off your forehead and pick yourself off the ground."
Be like, Freak, you go in there and tell her that.
No, I've seen her look. Nay. I don't want to wipe no blood off of my forehead.
All right, so we got a few news topics we're going to talk about tonight. We got Art of the Week out of the way before we go into the news, and you guys can tell from the thumbnail, a couple of things we want to talk about. An exciting Kickstarter from Pagan Miniatures, and some of the orky stuff coming up from Psychic Awakening Saga the Beast. So before we do that, though, we want to recognize a few people that have helped us along the way. We mentioned a couple weeks ago that we got the new lighting set up, and actually we've got even more support now. And one of the things that we're looking at is actually getting a proper table insert to go over the top. So when we do living room battle reports here, we actually have a proper size table and a mat to go with it. But yeah, you guys are helping us do it up big and do things for the channel.
Yep.
Of course, everything that we get from the support goes straight back into the channel. So just recognizing some of that support we've gotten along the way, we want to thank Bloodclaw, Running Bear,
Oh, yeah.
Bloodclaw, Richard over at The Nerd Life,
The Nerd Life.
Bloodclaw, Big Mac Tanskull,
Big Mac.
Bloodclaw, Mini Warmutt,
Mini War Mutt.
Bloodclaw, Big D at the Gamecraft
Big
Dragon,
freaking D.
Bloodclaw, Chief Live Gaming,
The Chief. The live and the gaming.
Grey Hunter, Inquisitor Zane,
The Zane Master.
Grey Hunter, Brother Roxas,
Not just any old gray.
and of course, the amazing Smash Captain, Wolfguard
Wolfguard.
Archer. And we have a new addition to announce this week.
Yep.
Going even beyond Wolfguard.
It's getting there.
The
I'm
man
feeling it.
that slew 1,000 oaks
I'm
and
feeling it.
8,000 orcs with naught but a butter knife.
I'm getting wood.
We have the ultimate Wolf Lord Beast! Wolf Lord Meeks. There we go. Wolf Lord Meeks.
Holy cow. That
We have
was an epic
actually an ultimate Wolf Lord. So, of
Ultimate.
course,
freaking Wolf Lord.
Would- we're definitely super thankful.
I feel
for-
intimidated. I do. I'm watching this and I'm feeling intimidated right now. I feel like I do not want to cross this path. I'm intimidated.
And when I was putting this up, I was like, got to keep the hat. The hat looks so epic.
Yes. It's just him, man. That's awesome. I love it, dude.
I'm sorry if I got too loud, Lady Dragon. I was just very excited.
Nah, you didn't, bro. That was good. I loved it.
So, guys, in addition to like the Wolf Guard level, of course, Wolf Lord level is going to get a model every quarter painted by Frost or Fist.
Yep.
And we've got this cool little thing called Calling All Wolf Lords, where we're going to do a Google Hangout, Skype Hangout, where we're just video chatting and painting together once a month with our Wolf Lords, getting in some hobby sessions with our Wolf Lords face to face. So that'll be pretty cool.
I think we woke up our whole household.
You may have.
Next time I start doing our Patreon shout outs, I'll make sure to put a warning disclaimer.
Warning.
Warning may bust your eardrum.
I'm sorry, guys. I just get a little excited.
A little?
Bitch.
Oh, yeah. That's a Lady Dragon Creations there that does the artwork. You're gonna want to check her out. And you can follow her on the Instagram. Do you mind popping that picture back up again real quick so that way they can see where they can get in contact with her?
Absolutely.
She does take commissions.
Boom.
She also has a bunch of pictures of like her minis and whatnot up there. So.
Yep. So there we go.
Yeah, she's a professional artist. By the way.
Lady_Dragon28. She does take commissions. There's a couple other of her art commissions I've heard about in the Discord that I think are going to be pretty neat. So you'll see even more cool art coming your way there. Oh, and Mythos Plague Child wants to color once it's scanned. You know, I thought about getting in touch with you as that for a future project too. So, but of course, I didn't want to bring it up until you know, some of your other commissions were out of the way.
Oh my gosh, I'd love to see that color.
That would be amazing. It looks so, you know, at first I was like, a black and white image, you know, be super cool. But seeing how good of quality it is, I'm just like, that thing would be amazing to see colored up. So.
Yeah, that's just
amazing. We'll definitely chat more about that later on, my friend.
Awesome.
All right. So, couple of things. Would you rather start with Psychic Awakening, gents, or you want to start with that's Pagan Miniatures Kickstarter?
Let's do this Kickstarter. If you don't mind.
Cool. Yeah. All right. Let's do the I sent you 2 links for that, but I think the Facebook page link has more things to look at.
Okay. I think
because the first one just takes you to like their announcement page thing.
Is that the right one, Ethan? I think that's is that the
So that's the Kickstarter itself.
Okay, so I need the other image?
Yeah, the other one.
Okay, hang on.
So there's the page, guys. You can see if you go to Kickstarters and look up Sons of Odin, March of the Northmen, that's how you can get involved. The Kickstarter does kick off starting Monday for 10 days. And we're going to show you what kind of cool stuff over on their Facebook page they've got and what kind of stuff that you can expect from them. So it's a Kickstarter that they call March of the Northmen, which looks absolutely fantastic. There are 2 factions in this Kickstarter. Vikings, which they look like amazing Vikings, and I thought for sure that was what was going to draw my attention the most. But then I saw the other half of the Kickstarter, and it's freaking werewolves that look absolutely amazing. I'm just like drooling over myself with how good these werewolf miniatures look.
Oh sure, man. Oh sure. Like legit, I would almost use them to like convert Wolfen or something.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm not sure what their size is like, but for sure, if they're big enough, I know there are no rules for him in game right now, guys, but I really wanted to use one of these for a red maul.
Right.
I want to
click on that guy who's leaping with the overhead stance.
Okay, hang on a second. Let me go back.
Okay, sorry. I know I'm backseat driving. I apologize.
No, it's all right. I'm trying to get a bigger pic of it, and it's not letting me. It's annoying. I want more. I must have more. You know, and not get.
32 millimeter scale with GW and
Privateer Press.
Privateer Press. Thank you.
Oh.
Okay. Cool.
Awesome.
I maximize.
Yeah. I would love to get one of the Vikings to use as, you know, Bran, and one of the werewolves to use as the Red Maw. That'd be cool. Freaking amazing. Look, oh my gosh. Look at the detail there. There's so much detail. You can see the rippling of the chest and abdomen muscles, the details on the axe. I love the extra spike at the end of the half of the axe. Such a good looking Viking miniature.
Mm-hmm.
I legit want both halves of this set right now.
Okay, let me go back.
Right.
I could do, you know, I've been meaning to pick up some Vikings to do, I want to do a video on Wolflord Mythos's backstory, right? And I want to talk about him living in a Fenrisian tribe. And I think this would be a phenomenal miniatures to do it.
It's like a representation of him before he got immersed or
exactly
started.
Exactly. Gosh, look at the. I mean, the shields. They look like such incredible Viking shields.
Yeah.
Poses. My favorite is the guy in the back there, dual wielding the axes.
Mm-hmm.
And here come the werewolves.
Oh, I wish the pictures were a little clearer.
I mean, the werewolves just look so cool.
These are
That
way better
one on
werewolves
the
than I've
left.
seen in minis, dude. I like this. Yeah.
I love the slim female one there next to it too, though. I mean, it really comes across as feminine, but still badass werewolf. The one in the crouching pose in the middle,
Right.
very cool. That second one on the left there, that's the one that I think of just howling, across a battlefield. That's the one I could see as the Red Maw.
Mm.
Do some blood effects around the jaw and stuff like that.
It definitely breaks the monotony of the static werewolves that you've seen in a lot of minis. This is very dynamic. Love it.
Yeah. You know what I'm going to do to help this process, since we're having trouble with the Facebook page? I'll go to the Facebook page, I'll get the pictures, and then take the pictures, send them over to you like we do Art of the Week style. Oh no, this is a really good one.
Mm-hmm.
That one's what I was saying is my favorite one from the Viking line. I love, first of all, just the detail in the hair and the beard. But the dual wielding pose is super cool. The armor looks just badass. Like, I love everything about this.
Right.
Oh, we have in the chat. Anything you want to know about them or what's coming up for the Kickstarter? I would love to know what's coming up for the Kickstarter. I know from watching the interview on Thursday's Chilling Wargamers that there's going to be the two factions, the Vikings and the Werewolf. I do know that it's going to run for 10 days, starting on Monday. But any additional information would be absolutely fantastic. So, Adam Dodge there in the chat is Pagan Miniatures. Guys, we have the creator in the chat.
That's funny.
Oh.
That's funny. Right
Hi.
Hi
there.
Oh, well, my friend, absolutely. Any extra information you'd like to give us?
Nice.
Mini War Mutt, good to see you, my friend. All right, I'm grabbing a few of the other pictures from the Facebook. Oh man, I'm so in love with these werewolf miniatures. By the way, guys, shout out over at Chilling Wargamers. If you go check out their live chat from yesterday, Thursday's live chat, they actually interview our friend there about the Kickstarter. So some face-to-face information. So you can check that out too. All right, Freak, I think you've got that. See, those are some of the other werewolf poses. Those look absolutely amazing as well. Yeah, I think the one that I said, the one that was crouching, the one I said would make a great Grand Red Maw, and the lady are my favorite ones. Three heroes: Berserker, Seer, and Gothy. I am gonna butcher these words here, and I apologize for that in advance. But 4 Huskarls, 4 Bondi, 2 spiders, and a free Shield Maiden stretch goal, which I'm sure you will hit that stretch goal. I'm sure this will smash it out. Because these miniatures, the Viking side and the werewolf side, is absolutely fantastic. Something else you mentioned. So for people, and I know that there's a stigma around Kickstarters, some people are afraid to back them. While he was being interviewed yesterday, he did say that if for any reason they don't meet their goals and the Kickstarter does not launch, you spend no money, right? It's only invested if the Kickstarter launches, which I think is great peace of mind for the buyer. But
Right.
looking at how amazing these miniatures are, there's no way this one thing is not gonna its goals.
Yeah, there's no way it's not going to get 100% funded for that.
Exactly.
These
So
are
I'm sure that we might as well go ahead and include the Shield Maiden, because I'm sure those stretchals are just going to be smashed to smithereens, just like the old commercials. Smash, smash, smash. Me as a berserker, and my girlfriend as a shield maiden. That's awesome.
That's
Also,
awesome, dude.
2 more werewolf stretch goals free on the Vargar pledge. So something to keep in mind. You can unlock extra minis, guys. Also, if you guys aren't sold on this yet, and if this right here, this female werewolf, absolutely one of my favorites. Got to get that figure. If you guys aren't just impressed looking at this, one of the sculptors from Lion's Tower Minis. So you guys know you're getting a sexy, awesome product. But this one of the sculptors from Lion's Tower Miniatures is the one who did the sculpting work on all this. So you're getting a quality product. A skull, a giant werewolf, approximately 100 millimeters tall. Holy crap!
Wow.
That's a big boy.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I mean, again, this thing is going to definitely smash all the Kickstarter goals. Everything here is just absolutely phenomenal. Mountain Troll. I apologize. I apologize in advance for butchering all the words of your line here. I just am very awful at speaking any European, so I apologize. Jotnar? Mountain Troll?
Yeah, that 2 dots and all that.
Okay.
Yeah, Jotnar.
100 millimeters is about 4 inches. Holy crap. A 4-inch mini. That's like dreadnought size. That's cool. That's badass. Actually,
Yeah, Jotnar. Yep.
Jotnar. Okay.
Cool.
That's right. The J's and the Y's.
Oh,
Sorry.
the O also, that's got the 2 dots. That's Jotnar.
See, this is why when we do Art of the Week, I make Freak pronounce everything. Also, there was a okay, so I'm sure you guys have probably, if you guys have ever looked into Kickstarters before, something else really cool that they're doing with this Kickstarter. You ever wanted a mini, but it was you had to buy a whole set of stuff you didn't want to get the particular mini you wanted. So something really cool here, and he says it's a lot more work on him on the front end, but it's worth it to make sure that those who want to pledge get what they want. So he was mentioning that there's going to be, and of course I don't remember the different categories, but there's going to be the ability to pick like a hero character and a leader type character, and there's different categories, and you're going to be able to pick your choice of those. So you're kind of like able to pick and choose your Kickstarter pledge. So it's kind of cool. I really, really like that. For some reason, it reminds me, and I know this is a wild leap, but keep in mind I have ADD. It reminds me when you go pick up beer from HEB, and you've got the section where it's all single bottles, and you can pick your own 6-pack.
You can pick your own 6-pack. Yeah.
Yeah. And I load up on different kinds of shiners usually, or I used to when I could drink. So yeah, absolutely. All the Vikings, extremely cool poses, extremely cool sculpts, but the werewolves just really, really, they've got my heart, man. I've definitely got to get some of those. Aha, custom warband pledge. 1 of 3 heroes, 1 of 3 heroes, 3 pairs of 5 pairs of warriors. Everyone likes the angry puppies. they look that good, my friend. Hard not to like them. That, oh, right there. Oh, my other favorite Viking is the one where you have the option of the full shield or the half broken shield there. That one looks really cool too.
Let me.
Right.
You just see it?
Oh, like that with the bow. That's kind
Yeah.
of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me show this one to me. It's just.
Okay, there's 5 warrior pairs, and you can pick 3 of them. Very cool.
Very cool.
I like the
And
Captain
he
Morgan
looked like
pose
he's about
when
to
he wore
mess
that
somebody
vest.
up.
That's super cool. I love that pose right there. The Captain Morgan, the shield up,
Right.
ready to fling that axe. Guys, I could see myself just really setting up a whole Fenrisian village, a Fenrisian warband for life before starting here. I like the face on the archer there. Really badass face.
That's a
Also,
huge
that face
arrow.
Huh?
That's a huge arrow.
It is a huge arrow. That face
It
says, "Get off my lawn."
Exactly.
No warning shots.
Right. Get the F off my lawn.
Obviously, you can take any extras as add-ons. So I love how customizable this
That is pretty
Kickstarter
cool.
is.
Yeah.
Very nice.
It's customizable. There are some really awesome stretch goals, including a shield maiden. Who doesn't love shield maidens, right? Then on top of that, you've got extra stretch goals with extra, like the wolves upon the extra Varger pledge. Just lots of things to like about this Kickstarter. I'm right there with you, Hellchild. I want all the angry puppies too.
Right.
Actually, we saved Emo just for you, Mini Warmut. We actually held him off to the last minute because we knew you wouldn't want to miss him. There's also a discount double pledge, either 2 custom warbands or both a custom warband and the Varger. Very cool. Brian says, "I'm out later." No, we've already done Emo. Come back.
Baby, come back.
Lady Dragon says, "Stop teasing my Warmut."
But it's not fun if we don't mess with him.
Man, these are cool.
You know how it goes. You harass those you love.
And harass is 2 words.
That's what she said.
So that right there, that's my favorite Viking mini. The badass dual wielder.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
I think that's the young
wonderful
Wolford ethos.
There's so much to look at, man. He's really got really great combos here.
I mean, the concept itself is amazing, and you work with someone impressive like a sculptor from Lion Tower Minis. I mean, it's a recipe for success. And on top of that, not only, like I said, the product is amazing. The product will sell itself. But to be honest, like everything about this Kickstarter, the running of the Kickstarter itself is even more reason to buy, right? Again, there's that extra layer of protection, right? You don't pay anything unless the whole thing is funded. The extra stretch goals, just a lot of things, the customization, right? The pick your own 6-pack. It's not really a 6-pack, guys. Just forgive
But,
my.
I mean, same concept. Same concept.
Yeah. So he says, "Yeah, me and Dan have a real bromance going on."
Nice.
Technically, it's an 8-pack because you're getting 3 of the heroes and or a hero and blah, 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 blah. Two out of choice of 3, and then you get a 3 of the 5 pairs.
Oh, these are
So
cool.
yeah, an 8-pack is what it really is. But it's like the concept of the 6-pack, when we're talking beer.
Right.
Super cool. Super cool. I'm just stumbling over my words because I'm just astounded how cool these miniatures are.
The sculpts are very well done.
Hello there.
They really are. They really are.
You want to see some of these minis?
I'm trying to look, but these lights are so bright I can't really see.
Sorry.
So I will look at them later. No,
Come in front of the camera, Lily.
huh?
He said, come in front of the camera.
No.
She has a rule. She doesn't come in front of the camera without makeup. That's her rule, not mine.
Yeah, all these bags under my eyes would scare people off so bad.
That's nonsense. That's nonsense.
If they saw my eyebrows, they'd all unsubscribe and quit your Patreon.
Nobody worries about that stuff like ladies think they do.
Oh, they have to look at my face all the time. So trust me, you're safe. Yeah, you're good.
You have some love in the chat here. Lady Dragon says, love you, Lily.
Love you too.
Hellwork says, hi, Lily.
Hello.
Lady Dragon says, if I can do it, you can do it.
You can do it!
She needs that. I've been trying to get on her to start editing her videos for her channel.
I do. And I actually do need to get on that.
So y'all feel free to peer pressure her in the chat because she's actually monitoring the chat.
Peer pressure.
You can do it!
Do it, do it, do it, do it.
I mean, come on. If I can come out here and look like a jacked up Mr. T, I think you'll be okay.
Hey, Mardi Gras fun.
Guys, look at that. I'd love to get Lady D involved if she's up for doing some Norse art. How about that?
Wow. See, this is what the Frost and Fist does. We bring communities and ideas together, right? I mean, from Elstonation to, artists and professionals. This is like the melting pot, right? Right?
Always been our favorite thing is celebrating the community.
Absolutely.
So, guys, definitely support Lady Dragon Creations art. Support the upcoming Kickstarter for Pagan Miniatures. You guys have seen what kind of quality Pagan Miniatures is going to have. And Frost and Fist is definitely going to do some backing. So we definitely encourage, if you guys are interested in any amazing Viking miniatures, werewolf miniatures, go check them out. Oh, yeah. While I have you in the chat, my friend, any future model plans you want to share with us? All right.
I really like the Viking minis. I'd like just to paint them, just to have them and paint them.
Right?
I'm really got some ideas.
Modeling for Advantage, welcome to the chat.
Hi.
Good to see you, my friends. Guys, over on their channel this week, I've watched a good Kill Team battle report, a good Warcry battle report, and a Flames of War battle report. So definitely, as always, recommending modeling for Advantage to you. There are lots more trolls and monsters coming up from Pagan Miniatures.
Awesome.
And so that is some cool stuff coming for the future. But I definitely recommend jumping on the hype train and getting on this first wave of some amazing models.
Pretty exciting stuff, man.
Yeah, definitely. All right, so we've got about a half hour. Shall we move on to our next?
We shall.
News topic.
Which one, bub?
There's like 3 things there for Saga, the Beast, and Orc, so you can feel free to just pick one.
Can we do the Grot Awakening?
Huh?
Grot Awakening?
Sure.
Okay.
Do it.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Big D. I'm not sure we can have you talking about your knobs in chat. Whoa.
I don't mind. Do it. Jesus, he's drunk.
So apparently, being drunk gives him super assembly speed.
I guess so.
Maybe.
No. Being drunk makes us talk about our knobs.
Yes. Knob.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Oh my god! If you could have seen the double take from Lily just now, that's the most hilarious thing.
I'd leave the room for
30 seconds, and you're talking about knobs.
So fun fact: the extra big orcs that run the, in an orc army, the extra big guys are called knobs. We're not.
And nobody's polishing anything. Just saying.
Code speak.
No polishing here. Just talking about Warhammer knobs.
Well, he's assembled them. He might want to make sure that they're clean and ready for painting.
Right, little gloss. Right.
Sometimes you got to get that mold release agent off. He might need to polish his knobs.
A lot of polishing. Little scrubbing, maybe.
I suppose they might be good.
I mean, come on. Who doesn't like to?
Gamecraft Dragon says, "Do you want to see my knobs? They're all gray and spiky."
That's
I would see
That's right, Brian.
He's doctor about that.
He's the best. I love it. Fantastic.
Lady Dragon says, "Odin, give me strength." All right, so we're on Saga of the Beast.
Knob.
And so this is sometimes Gork or possibly Mork, in fact, almost certainly Mork, smiles down upon a lowly Gretchen, and they are marked for greatness. Join us as we look at possibly the greatest grot of all, Makari.
And it's a gick.
That is the most detailed and characterful looking grot I think I've ever seen. So many orc core bosses employ a Gretchen to carry a banner into battle to inspire the lads. The most famous of these grot standard bearers is Makari. He spent years following his boss and waving his banner on countless battlefields, somehow surviving against all odds. Then came the slanderous Umi rumor that he'd been sat upon and then fed to a squig. I wondered, so he was killed that way in the lore. His boss sat on him and fed him to a squig, and everyone wondered how are they going to bring this character back. But it was apparently just a Hume. It was just Hume propaganda. We started a rumor. So, propaganda to prevent the Imperium from becoming paralyzed with fear at the prospect of Makari running rampant. He's clearly still alive. So that's pretty cool. I mean, he's a grot, so he's got is that a 3-inch movement?
5-inch movement.
5-inch movement.
Yep. Weapon
skill, ballistic skill 4, strength toughness 3, 4 wounds, 2 attacks, leadership 6, and a 6-up save.
Mm-hmm.
He's suspiciously lucky though, so he's got a 2-up invulnerable save. Isn't that cool? This guy can tank some wounds.
Right.
We got the 40k orcs in the house. Makari plus Fists of Gork plus Proper Killy plus Banner Knob gets 5 attacks at strength 5, AP -1, exploding 6s, and 6 to wound D3 mortals.
That's mean.
Holy crap. I had no idea that you could math hammer the crap out of this guy. Makari, and on top of that, like I said, that 2-up invul, you can tank some serious wounds on this guy. Makari Stabba. Strength user, AP 0, 1 damage when resolving an attack with this weapon. Wound rolls of 6 plus inflict D3 mortal wounds. That's exactly what 40k orcs were just mentioning there in the chat. That's crazy. Can't wait to see him solo a Smash Captain. Wow. That's going to be incredible, guys.
A lot of badassery right there.
Can you play
sure.
strats on grots? That's a good question. I know that some of the some of the benefits, I think, like the cultures don't apply to grots. I don't know a whole lot about orcs, but I believe I heard that somewhere. I'm sure the 40k orcs could tell us though, as a proper orc player. Mini Warmutt seems to be excited about this. He says he's going to wog your face.
Wow.
Who thought?
Daka that booty.
Wow. Okay. Can we censor that?
It's kind of questionable.
Yeah. First the face, then the booty. Okay. Whatever, man.
We're already demonetized by this.
Yeah,
point,
pretty
so,
much. Yeah.
You know.
So this is called the Gathering
Walk
Wog. Oh, Mini Warmutt too is a little on the tipsy side. Man, everybody's celebrating tonight. All right, so this is called the Gathering Wog, which is interesting because the last big expansion before we switched over editions was the Gathering Storm. So that's pretty interesting. We see here as Gork's grin spreads across the galaxy, the orcs are taking full advantage of the opportunities for fighting, crumping, and smashing. But the orcs appear weirdly organized. What the zog is going on?
What the zog?
So we see that there's some big stuff coming up for Saga of the Beast.
Ooh, it's going to be centered around Ulanor again. Ooh.
That's interesting. So those of you who haven't read the 30k lore, right, one of the biggest triumphs the Imperium had over the orcs was at Ulanor, and that involved multiple legions of Space Marines and the Emperor coming down to deal with the orcs. And there was a legendary fight of the Emperor and Horus fighting back to back for the final defeat of the orcs. So that right there, that's stuff of legends, right? That's where Horus was named War Master. So
yeah, like they had to join hands to take down the leader of that particular wog. Like he was, like a prime orc, super badass.
Absolutely. So the fact that this is all based around Ulanor again, this is going to be big things for the orcs. Crumpin is greater than humpin. Prove me wrong. I don't want to try.
I think you should leave that one alone.
I painted my first orc, the one with the chainsword on his turnip on Saint Jorvan's base. I can get behind that. Awesome. Okay. So it goes on, talks about the biggest orc threat over in Ulanor. We go down to present. All over the galaxy, the orcs are appearing in massive numbers. From place to place, attacks on the Imperium have increased in both frequency and intensity. What's more, these attacks are showing an unorky level of tactics and strategy rather than rushing headlong into the enemy. Whoever is commanding the orcs is an innovator and shrewd tactician, outmaneuvering his enemies to exploit their weaknesses and avoid carefully laid traps, anticipating them in advance. So we got some thinking orcs.
Huh.
All right.
That's kind of scary.
Yeah, absolutely. Who's in charge of all these orcs? Surely it can't be just one war boss teleporting around all these different war zones. Orcs don't have that kind of technology. Maybe it's different orcs, all pretending to be the next beast. Lots of names are being mentioned as these stunt doubles. Wazdaka, Gutsmek, Nazdrag,
Urgot the Unstoppable.
Yep. The Arc Arsonist, and many more besides, but none of these is cunning enough to put together a wog of this size. Only one thing that is the only thing for certain is that whenever the beast has been spotted, he's not alone. He's always accompanied by this grot banner.
That's cool looking.
Is Makari the mastermind? Would it be? Wouldn't that be interesting? But you can see in the background, right behind the banner, big ass bloody claws.
Yep.
So, guys, there's going to be a beast, a massive war boss. A lot of people think it's going to be Gazgul. What do you guys think? Now, they have also in these Psychic Awakening books, they've also been bumping up, they've been primarisizing a few other characters. What I would like to see, and what I think most of the Space Wolf community would want to see is a Primaris Ragnar, because he 52 years old now, needs a new sculpt, and I'm obviously exaggerating. He definitely needs a new sculpt.
Yeah,
and I know that's what most of my people want. And let me just take a second to tell you, I don't care what my people want. What this guy wants, your wolf brother wants, your brother who loves the wolves, okay? What this guy wants is a badass throwdown of the new badass Prime Orc, possibly Gazgul, right? And a returning, possibly Primaris, but still badass werewolf, Brand Redmaw. That's what I want.
I knew it was coming. Yep.
That is what I want to see. And these things can go together, right? Because if I get a brand new badass Redmaw, and then I have this badass werewolf from the amazing Pagan Miniatures Kickstarter, I can have a Primaris, Brand Redmaw. But then when he werewolfs out and becomes the Redmaw, boom, badass Pagan miniature. These things can go together, guys. These things can go together. So, what are y'all's thoughts?
My money is on a updated version of what's the name of that box set? It was shortly before the Sacking of Fenris set came out. It's like Storm Fang or something like that, where it's Space Wolves and Orcs in one box set.
Yep.
I don't remember the name of the box set, but my money's on something similar to that.
I have that book around here somewhere.
I figured you would.
That's a cool shirt, man.
I'm trying not to knock anything down.
Yeah, don't do that. It's a nice shirt,
Okay.
man.
Oh, thank you. I think it's over there with my work stuff, actually. But yeah, no, I remember that set. I think it's with my work stuff, though. But yeah, that was a cool set.
Yep.
And out of the coffin, Great Wolf Bjorn. Wait, why Great Wolf? What do we want to happen to Logan? Logan is awesome. Brand new Ragnar with his pet dog feasting on Gavs as a scenic base. That would be cool. That would be cool. At least a Rubicon Bjorn, the Fell Hand. Yeah, a lot of people want to see Bjorn come back. Possibly in that bigger chassis of a Dreadnought. That's why I use a converted Redemptor as my Bjorn. I call it my Babs, my big ass Bjorn, because I have trouble imagining that the most badass Dreadnought that went toe to toe with Magnus the Red in a tiny little box dread smaller than the other dread. So I put mine in a big ass Redemptor dread, even though canonically in the lore, Redemptor is going to burn out the soul of the user, right? He's got a special box, right? He just has a big ass, big chassis to be a big Dreadnought that could go toe to toe with the Primarch.
Right.
I want a new Warlord to replace the Iron Wolf we lost. Yeah, the Iron Wolf was very cool.
Yep.
Very cool. And I loved seeing Games Workshop. They did a conversion model for him a few codexes ago, and that was absolutely badass. So it would be cool to see something like that, possibly a Primaris size, like a Primaris Iron Priest, kind of, because that particular Wolf Lord also trained as an Iron Priest. All right, guys. Well, we've got some new models we're gonna take a look at real quick, and then we're gonna call it a night about 15 minutes early, because work calls. All right, so yep, this is
Hold on, let me shrink it a little bit so we can see what it is. Heroes of the Eighth Realms. The Eight Realms is a moment a great many of you have been waiting for. Starting now, you can pre-order a whole host of previously limited characters to lead your armies. This is the abhorrent Arc Regent. So cool looking though. Man.
Flesh Terror Corpse?
yeah, it definitely looks like something that goes in Oni's army.
That's a gorgeous model.
Right?
It reminds me of like an undead version of the Man Bat from Batman.
I could see that.
Super cool.
Very popular with painters. Now you can get one for yourself. Out of the Carry On Empire box, this Ancient Ghoul Kings. These Ancient Ghoul Kings are furious warriors, come on, and powerful wizards, summoning combatants in the midst of battle and driving them to attack, or to acts of excessive bloodlust.
That's super
All
cool.
these are cool. These are pretty neat. I gotta give it to them. The Skaven Warlock of Bombardier. Dang.
I'm not normally into Skaven, but this is a cool model.
It is. It is pretty neat.
They have a couple of, again, Skaven aren't really my thing, but they've got a couple of models that just make me really appreciate them.
This is flat out sexy right here. The Duranti, the Arc Revenant.
Awesome work. Ray Bear painted a Niall during the show. Gosh, that's a gorgeous model there. I love the horns. I love the wings. I love the staff.
Right. Loon
Boss.
Squid Cavalry.
The Loon Boss. That's freaking crazy.
So when Mythos stood up a few minutes ago, how many people were thinking, is he wearing pants? I was thinking no. I've got on basketball shorts.
I bet you do.
Yep, hand check. What?
He's got a shiny. Wait.
We were talking about knobs, right? What?
Yeah.
That, I don't even know what that is. It looks pretty cool though.
I remember the Ogre Maltroud.
Okay. The Ogre models look really cool too.
That's gorgeous.
Wow. That's really got a Shrunken Heads kind of vibe going on there.
Yeah, it does.
Yep. Ossiarch Bone, whatever. I don't remember the last name.
Fulmoroid Crusher.
Adam Dodge says, I've got the Ogre Warlord arriving in about 6 hours. Nice.
Oh, this would be so cool to paint. This is it. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, that's that Savage Orc guy.
Mind Stealer Spirits. Jeez.
The same model from earlier, except minus the wings.
Yeah, minus the
what it
wings.
looks like. That looks amazing. See, this is the kind of stuff right here is going to mess around and make me start a Zine Charm.
Shit.
Like I don't have 42 other armies I need to be working on.
Right.
All over pre-orders this week. Yeah, I can see why. It's a good week for pre-orders. Check out this guy with all kinds of. This guy looks like kind of a 40K Bane with the canisters and the tubes injecting into his body and the misproportioned muscles.
Right. I gotta play that game again. Gosh.
What, Arkham?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I love that game.
Good game.
Yeah.
See, that's how you know we've been working together for a long time. You can make a statement with no context, and I know exactly where you went.
Yep.
Pretty cool stuff. The stuff out for Lord of the Rings. Some Blackstone Fortress stuff. Up, got some Nurgle coming up for Blackstone Fortress. Cool.
That's it there.
Not into Nurgle stuff myself, but and I understand a lot of people like it. Very popular.
Right.
Lots of cool stuff coming up, guys.
Oh.
Well, guys, work is calling, so we're going to go ahead and call it. I know it's about 9 minutes early, but gentlemen, you have any closing thoughts for us? I'm going to start with Archer, my brother.
I think I'm good.
Right on. Freakaliciousness.
I'm sorry, guys. I got a couple of calls that I need to take care of. I'm on call again. So, but man, I'm so glad we were able to do this. Man, since we missed last week's stream because of the love holiday, was really chomping at a bit to do this tonight. So really happy that we got a chance to do this. So.
Yeah, me too, brother. It felt like something was missing,
Yeah, definitely.
Just missing 1 week.
Get us going. So yes, adulting does suck. Absolutely.
Closing thoughts for me. I'm super hyped about the Kickstarter for Pagan Miniatures. Guys, you can go check them out on Kickstarter and get notifications for when the Kickstarter goes live. It will run for 10 days. You can go check out their Facebook page for Pagan Miniatures. It's such gorgeous sculpts there. I spent literally hours after their interview just trolling their Facebook page yesterday. Just be looking at amazing stuff. That Zinch model with the wings and the Sphinx looking thing we looked at earlier from that Savage Orc guy. That was amazing, and all the colors and tones blended there. Absolutely phenomenal work. So really stoked about all these things. We looked at some great stuff tonight. And another huge thank you to Brother Oni for hooking me up with Stormcast Eternal Army. Looking forward to some AOS. If you guys, we talked a little bit about starting an escalation with our local friends here. And so I'm really hyped to get in some games again. And looking forward to doing that. We're going to be teaching how to play. We're going to be, building up, starting small, and making something nice. So it's going to be really cool. Yep. I'm excited about all these things, and I'm excited to hang with you guys tomorrow.
Absolutely, it's going to be nice. Can't wait.
Adam Dodge says, "Glad I randomly woke up early. We were glad to have you here in the chat answering our questions about the amazing Kickstarter."
Oh, sure, that was cool, man. I didn't realize we had the dude here.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
that was really cool.
That worked out really well.
I know it's crazy early modeling for Advantage, man. Never apologize. We hate to interrupt your sleep. We're glad when you show up. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you to everyone who came out to hang out with us tonight, and anyone watching in the replay. If you guys enjoyed tonight's episode, then please make sure that you grab up an axe and smash that like button in the name of the Emperor. Drop us some comments down below if you're watching from the archives, and feel free to be part of any of these conversations that we have going on right now. Check out, again, just below our chat box, we are now part of the Chilling Network, so go check out chillingwargamers.com and see the new organization that we're part of. Happy to be working with these guys. Also, of course, the Eat Beer Unification Group. Check out them on Facebook.
A lot of love there.
Lots of love. Nothing but celebrating the hobby, which is what we try and always be about here on the channel.
Yep.
And if you guys are not yet subscribed to the channel, right, then we would love to have you, Freakalicious,
yes,
Smash Captain here, this guy, as part of the pack part of the hobby family and community here on the Frost and Fist. Until next time, guys.
Stay frosty.